Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8. Elliott Sadler is trying to keep Bobby Labonte behind. He can't do it. But he does move down in front of Rusty Wallace on that fast line.
Up clear.
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for
yes.
you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
All right.
Look at that smile. Wow.
I don't think there's anybody here that didn't want to see that.
Sentimental favorite, emotional favorite. Earlier in the broadcast, we talk among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
I am speechless. And that's 17.
White flag this time by.
Michael Waltrip leaving that inside lane tantalizingly open as they come to the white flag. Final lap at Daytona. Will it be Earnhardt Jr.? Will it be Waltrip? Or can Kenseth sneak through for the win? Kenseth has had 2 looks underneath Michael Waltrip. But Waltrip has not yet made a bid on Earnhardt Jr. Kenseth's waving at Jason Keller behind him.
Doesn't have help.
Michael Waltrip with a bob and a weave, but not enough to get alongside. Driving a Richard Childress number 3, made famous by his father. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the start-finish line. Checkered flag, he wins at Daytona.
Job, Jagger. Great job, all you guys. Bobby, everybody.
Just like last July, Michael Waltrip pushes Dale Earnhardt Jr. home to victory.
Buckle them up. Tighten them up. Take a deep breath. Show me what you got. Junior's too far. He doesn't need to get way out there like that. They're going to get a run on him when they come off of 2 over here. That was what Jeff Gordon did. He dropped back just a teeny bit so he can get a big run down the back.
And here he comes. Ryan Newman is right with Jeff Gordon in his tire tracks.
1 lap to go, and 16 of the 19 cars are right there within a second of each other.
They can't do it. They can't catch him.
Junior dropped to the bottom to try to break that draft, and now swings back up high to lead them into turn 3. Johnson to the apron and hangs onto it.
Woo. Woo. Boxed.
Ryan Newman held the bottom lap.
Boxed, yeah. He had to get out of the throttle, and you see him going backwards.
Second last year to Tony Stewart. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started last and will finish first in the Buck Shootout.
Jeff Gordon second. Matt Kenseth makes it up to third in the 17 car.
What a race. That was a race, folks. I don't care if you come back next Sunday or not. I know you will because of what you just saw tonight, but that was a Saturday night shootout.
Jeff Gordon ran second. I think he acknowledged he got beat by the best race car here.
And you know what I love about this race? Very seldom do we have cautions. Like he did early in the race because he doesn't really have tires. If I was him, I'd be protecting that bottom right now and not playing around on that high side.
1 lap to go. White flag.
There you go.
You heard Ty Norris, his spotter, tell him, protect that bottom.
Got to stay on the bottom now. This is no time to be pulling somebody. Don't worry about that. You just win this race. Stay on the bottom. Michael will take care of himself.
Well, 3 wide at the back of the pack. Now, all of these cars are in the 500 if they cross the finish line.
And they all know it, and I've got a pretty good idea. You'll see that they're going to use good manners. coming to the line. Jimmy Johnson would like to get to the outside here, but Tony's not going to allow that.
Every position you get from here to the line, you start one row further forward to the 500, and here they come.
Yep.
Dale Jr. to win it. Waltrip, Bodine, Wallace, Stewart. And they were still wide at the back. An engine lets go at the line, and Kenny Schrader.
I think that was
the last spot.
I think it's a tire rub on that, and I think it's the 6 car. I'm not sure if he got in the fence. Mark.
He and Bobby Labonte were mixing it up there with Jack Sprague on the final lap.
I think he got up against the wall coming out of turn 4. They were racing real hard back there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. with an arm out the window in his version of what Alan Kulwicki dubbed the Polish victory lap in honor of his heritage. And it's somewhat of a NASCAR tradition.
Can't seem to make a run. I mean, Michael's doing everything he can.
And the white flag is up. Final lap at Daytona.
And Junior just not letting let Michael get right behind him. He keeps moving around on the racetrack. Michael is on the outside of him, inside of him. He can't get a good pull on the 8 car.
Yeah, he's breaking that draft as much as he can.
And the cars behind him just aren't able to push him hard enough to get to Junior. What you got here is a case of the fastest car pulling the pack around. Half a lap to go.
But wasn't that Michael just said, I can't get up to him?
Yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead every lap on July 4th at Daytona. His 4th consecutive NASCAR Busch Series restrictor plate win and his 3rd in 3 tries this season. Earnhardt Jr. takes the Winn-Dixie 250. Dominant performance tonight. Leading all 100 laps.
Second. Greg Biffle led the opening 22 laps until a set of caution flag pit stops. He lost the lead in the pit stop. It was Michael Waltrip off the pit road first, and then Junior took the lead from him at lap 37. We've now started lap 50. White flag is up. Dale Jr. seeking his 2nd win in a Gatorade 125. He won his qualifying race a year ago. His other 3 performances on Thursdays here at Daytona finishes at 4th, 2nd, and 2nd. It's a pretty impressive record.
But Tony did complain about his car not being able to close up. You see that gap of 3 or 4 car lengths between him and the 8? That's really what he's complaining about. It will not make up that gap. Will not close up on the back bumper of the car in front of him.
Well, his father won 12 of these Thursday qualifying races at Daytona. Today, Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes his 2nd. Earnhardt Jr. wins race 1. Close race for 3rd at the line with McMurray edging Michael Waltrip, it looks like.
And Cope lost 2 spots on the last.
We've been stopping early because Tony Stewart had a problem with fuel.
Fans come to their feet as Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart take the white flag. We're in the final lap of the Daytona 500. Jr. took the lead from Tony Stewart with 19 laps to go after he trailed Stewart's orange Chevrolet for much of the central part of the race. Now he's got to hang on for 3/4 of a lap to earn a victory in the sport's biggest event. Stewart not close enough to make a move yet. It's all going to come down to whether Earnhardt has a bobble or a problem in this final 1/3 of a lap.
Yeah, you can't get emotional yet because you've got to get off turn 4 and back to the start-finish line.
And you can see it now.
The legacy continues. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
Got it. Man, great run for Wimmer, too. Fantastic.
Tony Stewart 2nd, Scott Wimmer 3rd, Kevin Harvick 4th, and Jimmy Johnson 5th. For Dale Earnhardt Jr., his 1st victory in the 500 in his 5th try.
There are some happy people. But none no happier than him.
Oh, that's right. Come to the white flag. Final lap of Speed Week's 2004 Daytona. Can anyone draft by the 8 car and pick up the win, or will it be Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the sweep? Richard Childress Racing associated drivers lined up behind Earnhardt Jr., but no one's been able to pass him for the last 30 laps.
And they just can't get close enough. The 27 can't close up on the rear bumper to make a run. It's not that he doesn't want to, he just can't.
Final turn. Final chance, and it's not going to be enough. After a big day and a win in the Daytona 500 yesterday, Dale Earnhardt Jr. his 3rd consecutive NASCAR Busch Series win here at Daytona International Speedway, his 3rd win of Speed Weeks 2004.
What did we say? His father won 5 of these in a row?
5 straight, yeah.
And he wants to. He said.
But will tonight be the night? Or Kevin Harvick, who started 42nd and runs 3rd.
I think that 8 car is going to have to mess up here somehow, because he just got too strong a car on these restarts and everywhere. He's just strong, man. They ain't pull away.
Green flag will next see the white, and if we go caution free, it'll be the checker.
Glad you threw that in there.
That if?
That if.
You see Carl Edwards in the 60 car going to the high side. This is a battle for 5th with Mike Wallace in the 1.
Single file restart. Kyle Busch had to start at the tail end.
But look at the run J.J. Yaley got in the 18 car. He's going to go by both of them down the back straightaway. There you see Earnhardt Jr. putting the block on Vickers twice down the back straightaway.
Denny Hamlin in trouble. No caution. If the caution waves, the race is over.
I think it's got a wave. There's cars all over the place.
Hamlin's moving. White flag. Junior by 2 car lengths. But Vickers is there, and he has Harvick tied tight to his bumper.
Boy, that was a mighty aggressive block there by Junior going into 1.
Daryl, he's driving the thing out the rearview mirror about as much as he is out the windshield. Now, there are those 2 Childress cars to the high side off turn 2.
Junior just got such a whale of a run off of the turn 2 that time. I just don't think they can get to him.
3 ahead of that group in your mirror. Everybody's nose to tail.
Junior stretching it out. That leaves 4 cars to fight for 2nd. Here comes Yaley back, the pole sitter, trying to break into the top 4. And off the final turn, Dale Earnhardt Jr. scores his 21st NASCAR Busch Series victory.
Carl Edwards fought his way back to a top 5 finish, finished 5th.
Oh man, we got Ashton Lewis going around here at the line by himself.
You heard the fireworks, and I think Lewis's tires blow out as he's spun to a halt. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led 88 of 103 laps tonight. He took the lead and never looked back.
Here they come, boys. White flag. 1 lap to go.
Yippee! This is all right. I love it.
It's the bell lap. And they're 3, almost 4 wide in the back.
Clear by 1 there, side by side behind him still.
Stewart in 2nd, looking back from Earnhardt.
Almost every position changed places as they came to the white flag.
Junebug's been getting off of 2 real nice. If he protects the bottom, little blocking if he goes down the back.
1 back there. 48's got a big run here behind
coming
him.
on the outside with Sorensen and Mears.
Watch that outside. Watch the outside. Protect the bottom.
Now is that yellow line your best friend?
It is now. It is now.
Because you can't pass below it, but that outside line, they're getting a run. Here comes Johnson to the high side.
And Earnhardt comes up to block. That opens the bottom for Stewart. And the 30th Budweiser Shootout goes to the National Guard Impala, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Bake it, baby. Bake it. That was a great finish.
That was a great race.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Folks, badmouth this car all you want to, but we got ourselves a race car.
Yes, sir.
And that's race car spelled forward or backwards.
Hey, good job, boys. What a race car. car. This might be a 500 winner y'all got here. You just don't know it.
Look at Tony Jr. Is he not going to be just beside himself?
That except for Nemechek, everybody behind him did pit, so he's right behind Nemechek. But then he's got Boris Said and A.J. Allmendinger to deal with. We'll have 2 laps to go to see who gets in the 500.
And it's a gamble either way. Gamble you stay out on the tires you got. A gamble you come in and get new ones. It's a gamble. It's a crapshoot.
Boy, Reed Sorensen in that 41 car staying hooked to the rear bumper of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 88. You're looking at it right here.
That isn't bump drafting. That's just plain old pushing right there.
Jimmy Johnson dropped way to the back on the restart to preserve his pole-sitting car for Sunday.
And look at those 2 cars. Look at the gap they put on everybody else because of that push they're getting. That was work to perfection. That was 2 guys that really had it figured out when they took the green. It's not going to do them a lot of good, except that these cats back here are going to catch them.
I was going to say they were really strung out, but now they're starting to pull back together. That's the transfer spot race right there. Look at the run. Vickers in the 83 car. It's getting through the high side of 3 and 4. They'll be coming to the white flag.
And you see why, Larry. I mean, the 78 car is dancing around, and Vickers has got a little grip. He goes right by.
He can drive that race car now.
Hanging on to her.
What a comeback for Brian Vickers. He is in the final transfer spot. Remember, Nemechek can fall back on his speed and be in the 500.
Nemechek will not push the envelope because he don't want to get up there and pass Kenny Wallace. Nemechek's in the 500.
78's 2 back.
I tell you what, I am shocked at. I know this is some good racing right in here, but those 2 cars up front have put a huge gap on everybody else and holding it.
This is the first time we've seen anybody get away from the lead pack.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead I've seen anybody have here all week.
There's Kenny Wallace in the 87 car trying to come to the finish line to get him the Daytona 500.
Oh, 3 wide behind the leaders. It sorts out. And the second checkered flag for the Sprint Cup cars in Speed Weeks. Dale Earnhardt Jr. again.
Boy, Menard in the 15 got pushed all the way down on the apron.
Oh, he went down there. He had nowhere to go. He had to try to get by Kenny. I don't know why, but he had to.
This is Dale Jr.'s 3rd victory in a Gatorade Duel. He won in 2003.
It's also mentioned the rules for the green-white checker. Once the leader has taken the white flag, if the caution waves at any point after that, the race is over. If the caution comes out before the leader takes the white flag on the track, then we'll try it again. Up to 3 times. Pace car off. Earnhardt, Harvick, Logano, Keselowski, Stenhouse, Sachs, green flag.
Whew. Junior wanted to push, and he got it right from the very beginning. Man, Joey Logano was all over him. Here comes Harvick and Keselowski back on the outside, though.
Brendan Gaughan bobbing into the outside lane, coming into the picture. 62 car with a push from Clint Boyer. Whoa, contact there.
They keep him straight for now.
That was Kligerman on the back of Harvick. Gaughan with a run to the outside, now bump to the inside.
Yeah, the bump drafting's getting a lot harder here, and I'm not sure these guys can keep control of these cars like that.
Meanwhile, Earnhardt Jr. and Logano have shot out ahead of the pack. If they get to the white flag before a caution flag, then the race is in its last lap.
Looks like they're going to do that. White flag in the air.
White flag at Daytona. Stenhouse in the mix in the 6 car.
If those front 2 get side by side, that could open the door for Stenhouse in that 6. He's had a great run all night.
Kyle Busch still bottled up back in traffic. He's 11th.
It's like Logano might be waiting until turn 4 here. He's getting a run right now.
Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck in the 3. Keep digging. Keep coming.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got him, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll see you again. Thanks, 88 crew, for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Incredible. I don't know if it's you guys, but that's chills
good work,
right
TJ.
there.
You did a good job. You guys built a hell of a race car.
Carl Edwards and Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson and Ricky Stenhouse, Matt Kenseth and Kevin Harvick are the top 10.
And wins this year count more than ever. You win it, you might be in the chase. It might be the win you need, and it's a chance to get one right here.
Kelly Earnhardt Miller, Dale Jr. sister looking on, and here we go. Green flag, 2 laps.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets to that restart box, and he is gone.
Yeah, that car is, I mean, it takes off. Now, he definitely doesn't want to get too far out. We know that's not good, and he is making a pretty good gap here.
Here comes the 2. Brad Keselowski on the outside. Got a little bit of help from behind. Gaining on the leader. Junior comes up to cover. Jeff Gordon now leading the inside row. Unless Keselowski or Busch or Denny Hamlin in the 11 drops down, it's Hamlin.
What a move by Hamlin.
Now, if we get back to the white flag, we have a race. Look at Stenhouse and that 17 in the middle, back and forth. And
Boy,
back
he just shoved Kyle Busch right out of the way. Ricky Stenhouse in the 17 to 3rd place.
White flag with Stenhouse up in position to challenge in that blue Ford.
You know what, Larry? I believe that tape's going to stay on there, and that baby's going to come home a winner.
Denny Hamlin has not lost a race this week. He's number 11. Keselowski, the 2012 champ, battling back to the top. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Pied Piper of Daytona, trying to hold them all at bay.
And Kyle Busch was trying to make a 3rd line at the top of the racetrack.
Boy, here they come. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We've seen a lot of passes off turn 4 to the start-finish line, but that 88 is pulling away.
Less than a mile to go.
Oh, we got a wreck.
3rd generation star, Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
Oh, yeah! Good job, Junebug. Woo!
Reed Sorensen's race ends up in a crash. Harvick into the wall past the end of pit road, and Carl Edwards 99 all torn up. Here comes Kyle Busch backwards across the start-finish line.
Backed her across.
Now, the caution flag waved before Earnhardt took the checkered flag. Officially, the race ends under yellow. NASCAR will review
I cannot believe it. Unbelievable.
They'll review all photographic and video evidence. It'll be a while before we have an order of finish.
Justin Marks, the 29 on the inside, the black car. Now he is in the bubble spot.
I saw Michael McDowell in that 95 car. He was trying to thread the needle. Right now, he is not in. He's back in the 17th spot.
Logano wants the lead from Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Now, I tell you, that guy behind him might help him. You know, that 4 car of Kevin Harvick, he might decide he wants to help him push up to the front.
McDowell on the bubble. Keselowski out. Dillon out. Marks out.
It's all
Larson
on the line.
in.
It's on the line now, boys. Who's going to make it?
Yaley's in right now. Michael Annette's in.
Here comes the 22.
Whoa, what a slide job, and Earnhardt goes to the bottom to break the draft. From last at the start, first at the finish, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Hell yeah. Good job, guys. Awesome.
And the bubble spot goes to Daytona 500 rookie Ty Dillon, 16th.
What happened there on that last lap on the 4th turn? Logano wanted to dive under Dale Jr. He had the head of steam, but Jeff Gordon was in his way, and he couldn't do it, and he had to dive back up.
Him signal as well. That's why Dale signals out that left side window. Doesn't give Jimmy an advantage to be able to see it.
And the other reason is his arm's not long enough to reach out the right side of the window.
It's excellent.
Here they come into the tri-oval. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside. Green, white, checker. Green flag back in the air.
Here, you should get pushed by him here from just about quarter marker 1 and 2, and he's still there.
Kurt Busch in the 41, trying to force his way up the middle, 3 wide. It's go time. Just 2 laps of racing to go at Daytona.
88 got a good start. Now it's all about blocking. He's going to have to block these big runs that are going to come from the 11 and the 48.
The only other car to get by the 88 tonight has been the 48. Now Denny Hamlin running second, side by side for third. Kevin Harvick in the 4. Jimmy Johnson in the 48. This time by, they'll see the white flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, one bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2, and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the triumph they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Flag this time.
It's going to get a little dicey here on this last lap because everybody's going to really start to really take the chances that they've been waiting for the last lap.
Helmslip's going to be on top. 21's free on the high side. 21's free on the high side behind it. He's getting a shot for the 21 now. Here he comes.
If that 21 can work with Joey Logano, I think they might have a shot at getting to the inside of Dale Jr. Right here is where you're going to have to back up to the car. Let Junior get out there. Don't worry about what's happening down the back straightaway. Worry about what's going to happen when you get to turn 3 or maybe even coming off of turn 4.
Junior just gets off of a corner so well. It gets off of 2 great. It really gets off turn 4. He's been able to gap everybody on corner exit.
Just not quite enough right there.
Can't quite get to
him. He's not through. They're still 1 apart. They're still 1 apart.
1 car length.
Not pushing.
That's the difference. Chevy versus Ford. Spinning goes Brian Scott to the infield, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win his dual race for the 2nd year in a row. Tough break for the rookie from Idaho, who was fastest in one of the practices yesterday.
Yeah, good job. Great car.
Ryan